Hello everyone, welcome back. How are you doing? So today I was thinking about having a game, but then I thought you might be more interested in seeing my game that I played in my tournament just a couple days ago. So this was a general tournament called Let's Run Park. This is the horse racing park that has like a lot of big events. And then last year they started sponsoring this professional go tournament in Korea. So this is the tournament, and then we had the preliminary round, the first round. So I participated because these days I am not too busy. And then from the first round, I met with this young male pro, 18-year-old. I think he became pro maybe about 2 years ago. So it was very nice to play him for the first time. And then I'm going to show you the game. I was white. Oh, and after the review, I'll be sharing the SGF file on my Facebook page if you're interested. Alright, so let's see the game. The game was very interesting. I hope you would enjoy. So black started over here, and then as always I like the start point. But then when black came over here, I hesitated to come over here because after that it's very likely that black would approach here, and then when I answer, although I could choose something else as well, black might choose this micro Chinese opening, and then I wasn't really following the late development of this variation. And then I didn't want to spend too much of my time in this early opening. So instead of the start point that I like, I just chose this one. So that black's opening development options would be a little limited. And then black came over here, and at this point I thought about two options. One was to invade over here, and another one coming over here. So this one is like black can develop black's own, and then I would just go my way. Or this one is like I am splitting black and black will be splitting mine. So I think they are both good options. But in the actual game, I played here because I was curious to see how black develops this area. But to my surprise, black came over here, which is also a good option. But I thought this could be more, I don't know, it would be more predictable choice, I would say. Anyway, so black came over here, and then I went in. Then black chose this one and then came this way. So with this development, black's making really good shape in this area. And then I was thinking maybe I should do something like I could think about getting inside the corner or invading the side or reducing like this. Another choice could have been to jump here. And then I was thinking about all these. Then I was like, oh, I don't know. It feels like there are so many options that I can reduce this black. So eventually I chose here to just take the upper side. It seemed very big. And at that time I thought I could take one more turn, and then when black comes then I'll do something. But looking back, I'm thinking maybe I should have done something around this area. I'm not quite sure. But in the actual game, when I came over here, black did this to make black's moyo even bigger. And then after that, it was kind of tricky. It was not as easy as I thought it would be. Anyway, so I went in to reduce the black shape, and then when black came over here, I just jumped in. And Normally black comes like this, and then white can make some eye shape like that, and then maybe leave something like this one. But in the actual game, black was very determined to give me a hard time, so came over here. And I think actually that was good move. If I just connect here, then black would do that, and then it seems so heavy, like that. Also there is the Aji of cutting, and then blacks coming around here could be also Sente, and it just seemed very difficult. So I came over here hoping that if black tries to cut, then I would do that, and then maybe this. Of course, no professional player would play like this, but I can hope, right? Anyway, so black came over here, and then I connected. So this exchange is good for white, because if you connect here first and come over here, then black might not answer this one. This one stone is already so light, and capturing this one stone is not enough to make two eyes. So I thought this exchange was good anyway, and then black came over here. So now my group is so trapped, I think. And then at this point, like if I push, black will probably hane, and then there's no way to go out. So I was like, oh no, this game's going to end so soon. But anyway, I didn't give up that easily. You'll see. So at this point, I thought maybe I can make one eye in the center. But one eye is not enough, of course. So I came over here. Thought if black answers, then there's a half one eye here. So maybe I try to make one eye in Sente, and then somehow come back here and leave. So that was my hope. But black came over here. That was very surprising actually, because this black can be a little thin if black loses this eye shape. Also, when white pushes here, which is the actual game, if black doesn't answer directly here, then still there's an half eye. If white has a half eye anyway, for black it's much better to have this one stone. But anyway, black blocked here, and then I cut. There's no ladder and no net. So this is no ladder. And this one, of course. Normally this kind of cut can be bad if black can do like this and then connect here, and then the corner is getting hurt, you can see that. But in this case, when black does that, I could get Sente somehow like this, and then when black takes the corner, I would cut in the center, and this black group will become very weak. So that could be a reasonable exchange for white, and of course black doesn't want this. So in the actual game, when white came out, black did this, and then I did that, and at this point I think black maybe should have haned this way. I'm not sure, but if black did that, I think I was planning to still like cut here, and then maybe I can manage this group, but this corner is still bad, and I'll still need to take care of these 4 stones as well, because this would be too big to give up. And then coming around here is not working at the moment because there is this cut. So I was kind of expecting this hane, but black came over here, which seems to be a stronger move. But when I came over here, black had to go back. Somehow, if black comes over here, then white would cut this one and cut here, and come out like this. Then black cannot capture this one because there is this, and then atari and then block. So black has to connect over here, and then white can capture this one and capture all three. This result would be of course bad for black. So black has to connect somehow. If black just connects here, then I would connect here. And then this is much better for white because I got to protect the corner. And then also when black goes out, if I can get this one in center, then there's this cut. Now black cannot cut white like this. And then if black comes over here, then white would push here and hane. You can see that this black's captured now. So this diagonal move here is very important spot. So my plan was, if black makes tiger mouth, I'll come over here right away. And then if black answers something like this one, then I could do that and this one. That was like my dream variation. And then you see, if black doesn't answer, the same thing happens like this. And still there is this cut. So I was like hoping at this point, but then black came over here. And now if I just connect here, black would do that and this one. And then it seems like white's shape is not very good. If I push here, black would hane, and then I can't hane back. There is this cut. And then this one, black would just block like this, and white is captured. And white cannot do that because black would block. So the only move white can play is this one. But black will connect here in center, and then when white goes out, black can maybe connect over here. Something like this one. And now white's this groove is still a little trapped, and this one is baseless. Although black's this groove is also weak, black has only one groove to worry about. So after some time, I decided to hane here. And then I thought, yeah, maybe I'll let black come through over here, and then I tried to capture this tree. So I did that, and black cut over here. I came out because at this point we both know that black's going to give up this tree, so you don't really want to exchange this one. It's better to just come out. And then black did that and that, and black came over here. So this was the exchange we made. And overall, I think this result is good for black because my corner is very small now, and then black got to penetrate this way, and this tree stone is not very big. But the good news for white is that this group is almost safe right now. So I might have the chance to catch up. So that was my hope. And then black came this way and then saved this one stone. Actually, black didn't even need to save this one. Like for example, black can just take the side, and then if I capture this one, just go somewhere big like that. The game's I think still good for black because this was quite big. But anyway, black came over here, and then I exchanged it, this one, this and that, and then oops, and then I cut because I thought I was behind at this point. Also, if I just continue around this area, something like this one, black might come around here or maybe the center, and then actually this screw is not alive yet. It's very annoying, but still I need to make one more eye around here. So anyway, I came over here. I thought the game was a little bad for me and I wanted to find a place to change things. And then when black came over here, I did that. And then I was hoping black would answer something like this. And then I could exchange this one, this is sente, and then maybe do something like that. Oh, that would be so good. And then if black comes out, I get to capture these two. But then black would be able to attack this group. Then I don't know what's going to happen next. It's still difficult for white. But I was just trying to find a place to make things more complicated, right? And then when I did that, black just captured these two. I think black wanted to have simple variation. But then I got to block here in sente, so I was quite satisfied with that. And also with these two stones, I got to have some sente moves, starting with this one. If black doesn't answer and like go somewhere else, then there is this one. Black cannot save these two stones. So white will get to capture these two. So black answered here. And then I wanted to get this one in sente. So I did that. And then lived. For making two eyes around here, it was an interesting situation. I think I could easily live with moves like this. But then my concern was that if black gets stronger later, black might have the room for coming around here. Something like this. There is some aji, for example, like this one and that. So of course black is not going to try to kill it, not anytime soon. But then I thought if there's the risk, this move is not too much better than the other one. So I just made the clear eye over here. And this pip here is not 100% sente either. So I chose this one and I think it's okay. And then at this point, I think black should have come around here. That would be a good start. But black came over here instead. And then I exchanged it. I came over here and then black came this way. It was also a surprising choice. I think black wanted to prevent whites coming in around here, because there is a lot of aji around that corner. So black did that, and then I made these sente exchanges. And then over here, black's the only answer is to come over here. If black takes this one, then these 5 stones can be captured together with this black group. And also if black connects this way, then there's this one. Oh, by the way, black has an half eye here. Because, for example, let's say somehow white tried to capture, although it's not working anyway. But black can also do this one and then come about here. And then do that and that and that and here. Yes, so the corner, this O1 spot is sente toward the corner. So black has a half an eye, and that's why I just did that. And black comes over here, and then I exchanged this one. These were all to remove the aji of S11 later for black. And then I came over here. So at this point, I think if white can make this territory solid and somehow manage this group, the game's actually now balanced in points. Because I think white has about 10 with this one, and then over here 4, maybe even 5, so 15, and then about 6, 21. And with these exchanges, white has the shape of about 25 in here. So that means about 45 for white. And then black has about maybe 4, 7, 12, maybe 13. 13 together with these two. And then black has about maybe 15 in the corner. And if black plays one more move, then it will become 25, solid 25. But without this move, let's say about 20, because there is some aji. So if this is 20 and 15, then it's 35 and about 50. Black has about 50 points and white has 45, so the game's balanced, right? But my problem is that these two stones are weak, and black can still get moves like this one or that one in Sente. So not an easy game for white. And at this point I thought about answering something like this, but then when black goes out, I was worried about these two stones. So I just pushed this way, and then black exchanged this one and came over here. When black came over here, my first instinct was to play the tiger mouse. But then I thought black might be going out like this. White can't cut. Black would just simply do that. And then, yeah, there is not much white can do after that. If white blocks like that, then I think black could cut. Or black could just live inside actually and do something like this one. And with the black's territory over here, the point balance is already, yeah, disappeared. So in the actual game, when black came over here, I thought I had to attack this black. So I came over here and then did that. And then when I came over here, I was like, oh, maybe there is a chance, because black has only half eye here. Black exchanged this one. And then I have some war in this area. So maybe I could do that, do something. So I did this one and that and that, and black came over here. And at this point I'm a little bit excited. I wanna come over here and then cut. But then the problem was that black would cut this one. This kind of cut is usually not very powerful. But at this point, where blacks all kind of surrounding this area, this can be powerful. So I need to be able to capture this one stone. But somehow it's not leather. You see, it's blocked. And then there is no net. I could try this net, but then black would just do that, and then this would be out, this black group. So my hope is to get this one in Sente, and then I can get this one with this net. Oh, by the way, if you are wondering about this one, when black attack is here, white would come this one, and then just answer here. So this is still one eye with this one in Sente. But anyway, I was thinking about maybe this one would work, but there was this problem of coming over here. Oh, and then I had to connect, and black would do that. White needs to cut, And then there's this push. Maybe black would even do this one. And then now I can't do that because black would cut. If black didn't have an I shape over here, I could do that and this one. But of course black would leave like that. So this was not working. Oh, so sad. So I was a little bit thrilled at this point, but then I realized that there was this cut. So I quietly played over here. And then if black answers, there's this ladder. Can you see this one coming? You see that there's this ladder? But of course black knew my plan all along. So when I came over here, black did that. Oh, and then this one. So now I could capture this too. But then when black comes around here, my white group over here will be in trouble. There's no good eye shape and yeah, this is just not working. So actually I had to answer this one and then black just hunted here. So this exchange was even bad. So probably it was better to just do something like this one. But I wanted to cut, but then there was this cut. So anyway, so I did that and then black came over here. So I hunted here, and if black answers this one, then this one is again sente. If black doesn't answer, this one is sente. Black needs to come back and there's this cut. So instead of that, black came over here and then black did that. So at this point, it's kind of still not safe. So theoretically I need to answer. But then I was counting points. Black was very likely to come over here. And then if I answer somehow, oh, not this one, like that, then black would again come to the corner. And then it seemed like I couldn't win this game. So here is almost 20 points now. And this is easily 25 and 15, this and that together. So that's like 55. But then like I had about 45 points at most. So I was thinking, oh, I need to find some more points. So I started this one. Wait, I exchanged this one. I was counting and then started that, but it ended up being a disaster. So when black did that, I came over here. So there was this extension, but this would become ko, like that and that, and take this one. But then still black would just capture this one. I'll need to come back and then do that. The actual game was very similar. I came over here and then I was thinking if black comes over here, I'll do this one and maybe see if I can get some squeeze somehow. But then black didn't even want that, so he came over here. I had to leave, but then did this one in sente. I had to leave and then came over here. So I did that, and then at this point I had to resign. So I feel like all this hardship began with this black's big moyo. I was trying to save this group and then I got cut off in the corner. Then black came around here. So I don't know where my best chance was. But when I was attacking around here, I was thinking maybe I'll have the chance to catch up. Let's see. Yes, around here. Maybe I shouldn't have exchanged this one. But then I thought black might do something like this one. And then like that. And that. Oh yeah, this wouldn't work. Because I need to kind of come back here. And then black can leave. So I needed this one. But then, right, I couldn't quite find a way after this one. So anyway, maybe there was some better way to do around this area, because after this one, so I think at this point the point was balanced. So I had to do better from here. But anyway, that was the game I played, and although I lost, I had good time playing this one. It was quite fun. And my opponent, he is 18-year-old. I hope he will do well in the tournament. So that was my game review, and I believe next one will be my usual Taijam game. I hope you enjoyed the review, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.